Welcome to this week's OK at Work with myself, Sarah Sawyer, and my colleague Russell Berger from the Labor and Employment Group. And today we are going to be talking about just kind of different market factors that are playing into business woes and successes and different things that are going on right now. I know that Russell and I were talking recently about how crazy the things have seemed to be for businesses, for us as in our own practices as well, and just that there's a lot of different factors that a lot of our clients are dealing with that are causing a lot of stress and a lot of pivoting. Pivoting's a word we used a lot during COVID, but now we're kind of on the other side of COVID a bit here, and still seeing some other big factors that are playing in and impacting the day-to-day life of business owners. And what are you seeing with your clients, Russell?
Yeah, just that there's a lot going on. And while the economy hung in there through the pandemic, there are a lot of challenges that business owners are facing right now, and ranging from trying to hire and recruit to finding equipment and vehicles to inflation and just being able to find and afford supplies and how that affects pricing, and really just recognizing that this is a pretty tough time to be a business owner, not because opportunities don't exist, but more so because it's just really hard to maneuver all the pieces in the right place in order to take advantage of those opportunities.
Yeah, I think it's been, we see with gas prices and all of these things that have been happening for a while, but now just seem to really be coming to a head. And I think that people were very quick to tap resources during COVID, and there was a lot of resources out there to talk through, changing laws or changing circumstance and different market issues and things like that. And now some of that has faded away a little bit, when really everyone still really needs those resources, whether it be your subject matter experts like lawyers and accountants and your marketing people and things like that, or it be just colleagues in the industry or different business owners, different perspectives. And I think that really it's now that things are open and you are able to go out and about, now is a good time for people to really be leaning on the experts in their world to help relieve some of that stress and figure out where we're headed from here.
Yeah, absolutely. And because and we have the perspective to be able to say this because we work with a lot of different business owners. This doesn't strike me as just like one industry having this issue or one specific thing. I mean, I didn't even mention before, the fact that there's a war in Europe and let alone like the human emotional toll that it takes just knowing what's going on, but also just the effect it has on the economy. Like just all these things happening are affecting everybody in every industry, albeit a little bit differently from one industry to the next. And so leaning on, like you said, that circle of advisors is really critical right now because there's just too much going on to try to take it alone. And I think the important message for any business owner is, you don't have to take it alone right now. There are resources out there. There are people that can help and, work through some of these challenges.
Yeah, and we see a lot of our clients, because of the market that we serve, they wear a lot of hats. So a lot of business owners that are really in their business on the day-to-day operations are used to wearing a lot of hats. But right now, while they're trying to think strategically and figure out solutions to these problems, it's a good time to take a couple of pass a couple of those plates on to someone else. The spinning plates, like multiple hats. A lot of imagery comes to mind with just the overwhelm that I think is happening right now.
Yeah, no, I prefer like all the balloons are falling from the ceiling and you got to keep all the balloons up in the air. Except right now you're not getting more help, you're just getting more balloons. So it's getting harder and harder and harder. So, as we've been saying, I think the point is to recruit in some help. And if it's not, actually recruiting in employees, because that's one of the series of balloons that are falling, find it external, find it elsewhere, outsource projects, use whatever resources you have at your disposal to help keep those balloons in the air.
Yeah, pass a couple of those balloons on. I like it. Well, thanks, Russell. We'll see you next time.
Thanks, Sarah.